Saran Sastrikal, and welcome to the second half of this show talking about skin care and skin acne, which is one of the most complex organs and the biggest organ in our body is how we started our show. Folks, ਇੱਕ ਮਾਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬੋਲਣਾ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਰੁੜਨਾ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੁੱਧ ਦੀ ਬੋਟਲ ਫੜਨੀ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਚਮਚਾ ਫੜਨਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਖਾਣਾ ਖਾਣਾ, and then walking, taking the child to school, socializing, and then making a bigger circle of friends for the child. But where do things go wrong? And sometimes it could be that there is an issue of allergy sensitivities. बहुत ज़्यादा है आजकल. It's unbelievable what sensitivities are out there these days, purely because of so many chemicals. और कि साढ़े बच्चे बहुत नाजुक जम रहे हैं. Obviously, this is playing a big part with the mother to be who's going to be pregnant, but prior to pregnant her diet could be very bad and that could reflect on the child's healthy skin. Sure, that is a problem. Lots of girls are coming to me with acne on their back, and the whole of the back is full of acne and they are so shy to wear any kind of low neck or a short neck cut, and within a week to 2 weeks or months, literally and less than that, we start seeing changes. Some patients I've seen within 2 weeks have got amazing changes and all the blemishes are going down. Again, Esaria Krima potions, internal detox of the skin. This is the programs I do. This is not off the shelf dwaiya. So like the caller called, I need to thank her very graciously to take part in today's show and give us a lot of information, and also how smooth and easily you can book into my appointments. Clinic the number for appointments at Ivor and Birmingham, Bradford, and also that I'll be in Glasgow from the 8th of June till the Edinburgh, I beg your pardon, 8th of June till the 10th, and on the 11th I will be in Glasgow. So any patients who want to book their appointments that end, I very happily call on 07886 880591. And पर शाम दा टाइम अज दे टाइम जो शो चल रहा है उदो फोन लाइन्स ब्लॉक ना करो फॉर गॉड सेक. चलो चलते ने हुण कि स्किन दी जेडे लेयर्स हैगे ने, देयर इज the strata is so much that initially there is a epidermis, there's a dermis, there's a hypodermis, there's the sweat glands, there's a fatty tissue, and then there are the blood vessels, and then these are the blood vessels through which then comes out a hair follicle on the side, and the hair follicle, so microscopic, can bring out which is skin pores, open and close. Kaiyan de pores bahut khul jande, they can end up having blackheads, they can have whiteheads, they can have infections, they can have a T-zone skin, they can have an oily skin. It is so complex, so there's nothing that one would suit everybody, and this is where my whole host of Ayurveda nutritional remedies, juice diet, and naturopathy comes into equation, and facial treatments, and these are all catered for the patient. They're not harsh, they're not peeling, they're not drying your skin. In rapidly you start seeing a change in the skin tones. They obviously male and female hormones change hunde ne, that can lead on to huge problems. Puberty was what we discussed, when estrogen progesterone hormones are all over the place. Obviously that also plays a part. Hormonal changes, people have lots of skin issues. Polycystic ovary patients who have PCOS, that means they have cysts around the ovaries, they can have lots of acne, and most of this acne would be like a male beard pattern that will be on the chin, the sides, and a lot over the lower chin. PCOS is so common, and obviously that is what I treat very successfully, and 5 women fell pregnant last year, conceived healthy children having PCOS, and now on this year I have got 6 women, out of which 3 are polycystic ovary patients, all onto now the program of ovulation. And jede cysts around the ovaries, they have burst, their skin is clear. The doctors are quite shocked that the neck scan showed no PCOS, no polycystic ovaries cysts around. Weight problems come up with polycystic ovaries, or generally with people, so overweight, you less circulation, your skin is now screaming for good fats, which you think that having an avocado is going to be, oh my God, it's going to make me put on weight, I mustn't have it. But it's fine to have a packet of crisps and 2 boiled sweets, and maybe a coffee with a full cream milk or a creamy milk frothy coffee which is made in the stores. All these things change the pH levels of the skin. Folks, jado jamda bacha, the most amazing things about the child is the skin, the responses, the cognitive responses of the child, and then we look at the skin, and then obviously what we are going to feed the child, and all these things play a part if things have been right from time to before birth, during birth, after birth, and carry on through the period of your life. Because a lot of men come to me who have terrible skin, and before they say sanu 30 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ, ਲਾਈਫ ਬੜੀ enjoy ਕੀਤੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਖਾਦਾ ਪੀਤਾ, ਬੜੇ ਡੋਨਰ ਖਾਦੇ, ਕਬਾਬ ਖਾਦੇ, and now ਮੇਰੀ skin ਇੱਦਾਂ ਆ. And then they say it's gone so dark because there's cellular toxins. When the skin starts darkening and shaiyan ho jandiyan, that's another story. That is different to another program. Today's program totally is about acne. So coming on to obviously skin ਜਦੋਂ ਹਾਰਮੋਨਸ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ, ਇਨਫੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਵੀਪ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਸਕਿਨ, ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੈਲੂਲਰ ਟੌਕਸਿਨਸ ਹੋਏਗੇ, and all the receptors under the skin are under great trauma. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ just getting a product because you saw it on television, because somebody's used it, it will solve your problem, and you can use harsh toners and chemicals and 90 pounds the bottle, 150 pounds the little tubes, size of maybe a little bit bigger than my chichi, little finger, and those will help you. Endocrine balance obviously is very, very complex. Here comes the thyroid, the hypothalamus gland, all these glands play a big part. Obviously comes in, the skin is so complex, it's sending protein signals on the cellular level. Each cell ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਨਿਊਕਲੀਆਈ ਆ, ਹਰੇਕ ਨਿਊਕਲੀਆਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ of electrical distribution to another cell, to another cell, to another cell, and there are 600 trillion cells in your body. Just pause to think ਕਿੰਨਾ complex ਹੈ ਇਹ ਬਲੱਡ ਫੀਲਡ, ਕਿ ਜੇ ਇਹ ਬਲੱਡ ਫੀਲਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੋਕਸ ਗੰਦਗੀ ਹੋਵੇ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਲੂਕਸ ਹੋਣ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੈਰਾਸਾਈਟਸ ਹੋਣ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਕਟੀਰੀਆ ਹੋਵੇ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਇਰਲਸ ਹੋਣ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੰਗਸਿਸ ਹੋਣ, this is going to come out. It has to come out somewhere, and the first place it needs to seep out is from the skin. Lymphatic system poor ho gaya, water retention hogi, start putting on weight, skin starts looking unhealthy, shaiyan shuru ho gaya, hyperpigmentation hogi. It is a whole story, but just don't look at one little thing. Obviously as we said that over just a little bit under 2 pounds of skin shed hundi hai every year apni. Then obviously looking at sugar blues and fizzy drinks, and if we think that you can carry on grazing on fizzy drinks and high sugar, sugar is one of the biggest problems apni community with generally in the world, and it is obviously came from Fiji to India. इंडिया जाके निखार के शुगर तो बनी शक्कर, शक्कर तो गुड़, गुड़ तो खंड, खंड ब्राउन खंड, डार्क ब्राउन खंड तो लाइट ब्राउन खंड तो वाइट खंड, सारा स्यापा पै गया वाइट खंड ते. बट ऑल्सो अदर शुगर्स ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ शुगर्स ਤੁਸੀਂ substitute ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, also those play a big part. Then MSG, one of the biggest food enhancers used in Chinese food, used in Thai food, not as much. That is monosodium glutamate, Ajinomoto. If you are in India or listening in India, they call it Ajinomoto. It has got serious sensitivities to skin and acne and blemishes. Antibiotics is only a temporary solution jo thanu doctor dinda ya. That doesn't solve the problem because there's huge pH level changes. When the child is born, as I told you first, we look at the saliva has to be alkaline, the urine has to be alkaline, the skin, the blood, there is so much in the body that runs on alkaline state. If the child has got an eczema, obviously the scales have tipped up, the child is too acid poor, and that's where my equation of bringing in all the naturopathic remedies comes in. Then this is where Ayurveda comes in, into where I do blood cleansing. I work with products which help to clean the blood. Is literally like putting a Hoover vacuum into your bloodstream and sucking out the toxins. That's how we work. Simple carbs like white bread, white flours. Yeast is one of the biggest problems also playing for skin. Yeast in beer and yeast as in bread, and Brits are ridden, and so are Americans and Germans, ridden with bread and croissants and bagel. Have a bagel, you're throwing a brick in your stomach, and leave that for 72 hours to leave your system. That is ridiculous. In my therapy, anybody who's having one stool is still a day is constipated. You need 2 to 3 bowel movements a day, healthy, not pebble droppings, not rebel droppings, not diarrhea, not baby poo. It is all telling us about your digestion, your liver and your stomach. All these things will play a big part. Stomach pH levels acidic hoenge, hydrochloric acid nahi hoega, khana nahi pachega, good fats nahi pachege. Keep hydrating on the super surface outside, 7 layers, 6 layers thalle, koi cream nahi ja rahi. You're drying up, put some more, drying up, put some more. One of the biggest, obviously, hand creams, face creams, oiling, greasing. And I've also done chat shows with one of my respected guests, Amandeep, who said the day he noticed in winter when his skin goes dry, he needs to have a couple of avocados, and immediately he sees a change on the skin of his hands. His lips are not chapped and his skin is not dry. And this was the same child who said to me quite honestly, if you gave me that choice 10 years ago, I wouldn't have looked at it. I would have just kicked the avocado away and jumped into the fast food. Things change. With time, we get wiser. With time, we learn our mistakes. I'm not here to criticize you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here just to give you information of what I have learned through my qualifications and my 9 qualifications and 2 doctorates, that I can assist you over the health show. That doesn't mean just changing diets can seriously help you, but you do need still guidance, that you need to come and see me and make a 1-hour appointment, during which time sari consultation de vich assessment karke dwai diti jandi. Don't forget, NAS plays a big part. NES comes back in equation. NAS is an amazing scanning system that will tell me exactly what is happening under the base of your skin. Obviously, sugar, biggest problem. Sugar KDV lalo is a huge problem. It's a direct acid formation in the stomach, and the kidneys have to deal with the major issue of sugar. So does the liver that needs to have the right minerals to break up and chromium to break up the sugars you are ingesting. IBS and constipation, I've already discussed that. You do need to look at that. The colon chart, when I was studying with Dr. John Walker, was so complex. It took me to another journey, and I then realized this is the first protocol of any disease. You deal with that, and then you are getting rid of mountains of toxins in the body and letting the body cleanse and then heal itself. The body can take so much nonsense for years and years before you decide to take some part, and then it will still forgive you. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫੇਰ ਮਾਫ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਫੇਰ ਹੀਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਫੇਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਨਿਸ਼ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਫੇਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਾਫ ਕਰ ਦੇਗੀ. 2 organs in the body never repair once they have been damaged is the brain and the pancreas. Liver, sharabi pee ke the liver regenerate ho sakta. Yes, obviously he can end up with hepatitis A, fatty liver, fatty heart. I'm having people with fatty gallbladder. I'm having people with fatty kidneys. I mean, it's just become a joke. And this is not non-vegetarian. How does a vegetarian person have a fatty liver? Obviously, lots of bad fats as well in their diet. So the amount of money they spend is 140,000 a woman spends in about her skincare program. That's a lot of money. But if her diet was good and she was spending the same money on organic food with a capital O, then really that would help. Men are no far behind with 35 pounds a month on grooming. Men are now using nail varnish and acrylic nails, and I say, what next? Obviously, there's serious problems with those issues. Good foods are very important to help all this strata, this huge fine layers. Paper naalo vi patle, tissue paper naalo vi patle, tracing paper naalo vi patle, 7 layer. ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਲੱਡ ਵੈਸਲ ਨੇ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਫੀਡ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ. ਫੀਡਿੰਗ ਤਾਂ ਤਦੇ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਨਾ ਜੇ ਖਾਣਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ in the cellular level. If your cells cannot see any food to feed the skin, with will be the skin minerals, the skin food, the skin oils, then it's just going to pass through, and all the time the cells are going to start shriveling, drying away the capillaries, and the skin is now malnutritioned. So don't think about malnutrition about kwashiorkor babies in Somalia or in India. Western world, I would probably say quite confidently 45% of the public is malnutritioned massively because of the diet. and then definitely 60% of the children are malnutritioned. What is the biggest absentee in school is always to do with stomach ache. It's not the upper stomach, it's the lower bowels that the child cannot tell the parent. He's actually bloated. The child has not been poo. It's normal ke saade Punjabi bacche with a Punjabi diet of dal, sabji and good fiber and good lentils and obviously sprouting food. Bibia won't do it because it's not hard work. I have sold 149 sprouters this year and everybody's happy. We have sold all the great seeds of sprouting, which is your live kitchen. You cannot beat that. It's been done in my cook shows. We've done sprouting dal, we've done sprouted burgers, veg burgers, we've done sprouted fluffles, we've done sprouted mung bean pancakes. I mean, it's all there for you. Whether you embrace what Akal channel is supporting me to run these shows for you, then you know you will benefit. If you don't, you're at a loss. Third nige karanch Asia de vich ek broccoli sabji ditiya, which is anti-cancer if it's organic. Let's go a bit wiser with about a 20 pence extra spending, reduce our spending on bleaches and chemicals and oven sprays and candles and fresheners and toilet cleaners and window cleaners. We seem to spend so much and reduce that down and go organic and all organic as much as you can. You certainly benefit and so will your family. Obviously, all these things boosting avocado is very mood enhancing, but it's also boosting selenium, which is very important for the skin, and it's a sort of a natural antioxidant, very important. When your body is lacking from antioxidants, there's massive free radical damage, and that's when you end up with shania and skin pigmentation and acne. Free radical damage will age, free radical damage will damage collagen. Why is a shark or a whale, a fish, which one of these mammals in the water have wrinkle-free skin? Because they have the best collagen, something that I endorse on consuming for many years. It's the best thing you can do for your body and for enhancing your skincare program. But again, don't go and just do www. and end up buying rubbish stuff. I had an Amritari lady yesterday who said, "Main meat nahi khandi, te main fish nahi khandi," but serious problems. But her daughter from up north gave her tablets which had a hard shell, which is made from beetle, B-E-T-T-L-E, from beetle skin and beetle blood. So I then asked her that she needs to think about what she's having, and all these things can create a load on the liver. Obviously, fruits that are ripened, not ready to eat, or take it home and then ready to eat, they don't have the best antioxidants. Soya milk and almond milk will be a better choice rather than cow's milk, where serious problems are. Wheat seems to be something that's people seem to graze from morning to evening, and I'm one person who condones wheat, yet we are desi. Yes, in my cook show, in Gujarati cook show, we made bajre di roti, and many other new options will be coming in the summer foods. Keep looking, but keeping wheat away as much as possible, maybe once in 2 to 3 days. But anything that you are going to subdue your body day in, day out, it then first becomes a sensitivity and then becomes an allergy. So people will go in for skin tests, hair analysis and allergy tests. None of these work because you'll end up, yes, for some, process of food elimination is great. For others, it will not work because it needs minimum 3 months. Are you patient? Are you a patient for 3 months to avoid that one food that is now an allergy that was first a sensitivity? Obviously, stabilizing your moods, because moods will play a big part. If you're not happy, you will end up having the wrong foods. I've got a person who's now 50, going on to 59, 60. She will starve herself because she wants to be a zero size Punjaban, and will have a packet of boiled sweets through the day because she's depressed, because she's unhappy the way she looks, and because her skin is not right. But in the evening, she will graze on little bit mada ja sukka missa tudka ja karke. She never chews her food, she swallows it. because she's very petrified. They chew karegi khana, chabbegi, she will put on weight. Her skin now, after 10 years, is really looking quite appalling. So that all is coming through food and nutrition, and this is now somebody going on to 60 who's now screaming to say, I've got so many blemishes, I've got so many liver spots, I've got so many little black different designs on my face, and areas of toxins under the base of the skin. Scrubbing, peel mask may do it, but they are quite harsh. Go easy, folks, young girls. Stop burning money. Look at your diet, get into the kitchen, cook with your mother, improve your general overall health. Mothers, train your boys and girls before going to university. A lot of children in university end up with acne and very bad skin. Soya products are okay, but not, they should be genetically not modified. They should be non-genetically modified products, which are better. And do not go for genetically modified products. Linda McCartney, who herself brought this, actually died of cancer herself, and all her products were removed because what you think is a vegetarian sausage and vegetarian burgers had a 7-fold more extra bad fats, and all the products were removed. I think it took many years to bring the product line back to the right state of what it said outside on the box. But all these things are not great for men, and young boys do not have more than a liter of soya milk. I'm sure you won't make that choice because boys think they are invincible, they feel macho, and nothing can hurt them or harm them. Let me now take you onto the skincare program and juicing. And why is juicing so important? Why is it my patients have rung me and said they've been juicing for 20 years and they are now going 65, 66. I need to salute them, and they have no skin issues. Their skins are plump. They do not use moisturizers, no cleansers, no deep cleansing, so that you young girls go out, and no hydrators because they are juicing. Let's go on to a healthy juice, and I'll be giving you a face mask towards the end of this show. Going organic, please. This will be 5 carrots, organic peeled, topped and tailed. 3 celery sticks, organic only, washed off properly, and 1 bowl of pomegranate, which is anar. Remove that from its seed and juice it, and all these are coolants. We need to reduce the fire. What is happening with acne patients is there's too much fire, too much acne, the liver is overheated, the liver is stressed, the stomach enzymes are all over the place, the tongue is full of thrush, the food is bad, the choice of oils mother is cooking is with vegetable oil, corn oil. Throw them away. Keep watching the cook shows and look out for the good oils: rapeseed oil, sesame seed oil, coconut oil, ghee. Clarified butter is called ghee, girls. If you haven't heard about ghee, learn to make it with your mothers. So your children, we are desi. Do not try to become too modernized to think, oh, I mustn't give my child butter, I must give him margarine. Hey guys, your child has a desi blood and a genetic blood. Let's go on to the face mask, one of the most amazing face masks, never given it on my show here. And this is going to be half a teaspoon of very good quality turmeric powder, juice of half a lemon or more if you need. Green tea is my own green powdered tea, not a tea bag. That's going to be half a teaspoon. And the rest to make the mask will be very good quality rose water. So wash your skin off first with warm water and then splash on hot water. Apply this mask, leave it on for about 20 minutes 4 times a week, and then wash it off. The final touch will be back rose water, and it should be very good quality rose water. Do not buy essence or fragrance rose water. You need a quality pure extract rose water, and apply that a final touch on the face and let that hydrate through the day or the night. On this very fine note of this very nice warm evening, let me say, may you all have a very healthy life but very glorious skin. Let's not look at so many cosmetic products of parabens and aluminiums and heavy metals and lithiums and trilexins and lixins and everything with XINE. Look out for those and go clean, go green, think healthy, think fruity. On this very nice, fruity, healthy note, I'm going to say healthy, very good, and a very good night to you, and have a very healthy life. Sat Sri Akal to all my viewers across the globes of UK, Europe, America, and stay tuned and keep checking on my Facebook and also on YouTube shows. And my telephone number at the bottom is the only way you can get in touch with me, or by email. Have a very fine night. Take care of yourself and each other. Goodbye. Sat Sri Akal.